I'm Wooldridge. I'm married to Johnny. I've got two children, B who's 19 and Ed who's 12. I'm a counsellor and I also help to run summer camps. When I was about 16, I started to go to St Michael of Belfry's church, and it was the time when David Watson was the vicar there, and there was a big revival in York. And that's when I think I really became a Christian and really invited Jesus into my life for the first time. And I was a Christian, really a practicing Christian, for a couple of years until I went off to university when I was about 18. At that point, I think I started to get drawn into more worldly things, partying, boys, and temptation got in the way, and I think I'd stopped. I hadn't got involved in going to a church at university, which was a big mistake, and I hadn't got involved with Christian Union, and I think I just gradually drifted away, and so I had about 10 years where I didn't go to church at all and didn't have any, I just lost my Christian beliefs really. When I was about 28, I started to feel drawn back to God. I started to feel that there was something missing, and I wanted, I remembered those times when I was younger, and I remembered my faith, and I just started to feel that I wanted to answer the questions about life really. I wanted to decide for myself what life was all about. I suppose I was asking myself what life was about. And I had a completely open mind, and I thought I need to know whether there's a God or not, because if there is a God, then that's just the most amazing thing, and that would really influence how I want to live my life. But at the same time, if there isn't a God, then I want to know that, because I want to make other decisions about how I'm going to live my life. So I felt I wanted to make up my mind what I believed one way or the other. And I came to the point where I kind of intellectually reasoned it all out and made the decision that I really did believe that there was a God, and I believed that Jesus was the Son of God, and I committed my life, at that point, committed my life to God again. It was a step of faith, but since then I've seen God really at work in my life. I've seen the evidence for God, not just in my life, but working in other people's lives around me as well. And I think I really believe, I really know that God adores me and wants the best for me, and so I try to follow what I believe is God's calling for my life, because I know that that will lead to the most joy for me, not just because I get to exercise my gifts, but also because I know that I'm doing what God wants me to do, and that makes me really happy.